Hey, welcome to Super Social Club. I'm Jeremy. Today I've got the Glenrothes 12-year-old. This is matured in seasoned sherry casks, bottled at 40% ABV. It has one of the coolest cork designs I've seen on a bottle so far. I'll let you know what that's all about when I nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. I really like the Glenrothes stubby grenade style bottle. It's kind of cool. Fits well in your hand. Let's see how this is on the nose. So right away, musty kind of sherry note to this. A little bit of fruit that goes along with that sherry. And you get a big malty grain kind of note as well on this. Dry wood, dry oak as well on the nose. It's almost like kind of like a herbal kind of note to this. It's hard to say what herb I'm picking up. Just kind of like a general herbal overall note to it. Very approachable in the nose, kind of mild I'd say as far as sherried whiskeys go. 40% ABV, not too intense. Let's go palate. So that musty sherry, that malt note, definitely carry over to the palate. The finish, you get this beautiful chocolate note, almost like a cocoa powder kind of chocolate to it. Then I'd say you get that little bit of dry oak as well, a little bit of fruit too on the finish. Really nice. That finish actually like draws out fairly long. Now the palate I'd say is a little thin. That 40% ABV really noticeable on the palate for sure, but the finish kind of makes up for it. You kind of get that long chocolate cocoa note that just drags. Kind of impressive that it actually does that at 40% ABV. Obviously the 40% is kind of hurting this whiskey in my opinion. The palate just really thin. Finish is nice, it makes up for it in the finish. That chocolate note, it kind of reminds me of like a Macallan Fine Oak, Macallan Triple Cask chocolate note. Very similar. You ever had the Fine Oak 15, the Triple Cask 15 or the 18? You get that nice chocolate, almost like approaching like fudge. I picked that up in this, which kind of saves the whiskey for me. I really like that note. Score-wise, like I said, the 40% ABV kind of hurts this one. I'm gonna give it 82.5 out of 100. I think that the finish really picks up, and that's where this whiskey shines, and that's where I kind of value whiskey the most. I think is the finish. I would think I'd value the finish over other elements of dissecting a whiskey, but that finish is what sticks with you, and I think for this one, it makes up for it. So 82.5 out of 100. Value for me, this was a gift from a rep, so no value added or subtracted for this one. I said before that I really like the cork on this one. This is a cool cork because it doesn't just necessarily close. It closes and then turns to lock. There's actually like a threading in here. I think that's kind of cool. It kind of makes like, you know, it ensures that your cork is in there and stick and snug. I kind of like that. I kind of like that design. It's almost like a cork and a screw top into one. Really cool. Let me know what you think. Glenrothes, 12-year-old. What other expressions have you had? What would you like about them? Really interesting whiskey. Leave me a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one as always. Cheers.